Hey there, quilting friends. It's Carolina Moore, your favorite sewing and quilting YouTuber. And I'm so excited today because I am sharing with you something that I have been working on for months and months and months, and now it's here. So I'm going to share with you today the boxed bag template. This is an acrylic template that I've designed that's manufactured right here in the USA and available both in my shop and at a quilt shop near you. So, you ready to learn all about this awesome new tool? Well, let's get started. So this is the box bag template, and I have one that is already open here with the insert that comes with it. And the insert that comes with it has the instructions on how to use it, and we're gonna go over that here in just a second. And it also has a basic pattern for a zippered pouch, which is one of the many, many ways that you can use this box bag template. So that is the insert that comes with the template. It already has a pattern ready for you to start using it. But there are lots of patterns that you may already have that you'll want to use the box bag template for. So what the box bag template does is it helps you box corners when making bags. So if you're making a bag, and I have so many bags here. Here's an example. And you want your bag, this little zipper pouch, to be able to stand up. You do something on the bottom that's called boxing your corners. And so here's an example of a square that has had the corners boxed on all four sides. Now with a bag, you're just boxing the bottom two corners. And the traditional way that you've done this before having the box bag template is you just grabbed a square ruler, or really any quilting ruler, and you grabbed your piece of fabric. Let me line my two layers up at the same time. And let's say that you are needing to cut out a 2.5 inch square from the bottom. So we're going to find our 2.5 inch mark here and here on the ruler, there and there. And we're going to use our rotary cutter, and that's right, we're going to cut in. And you want to make sure to stop at just the right point because you only have a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and if you cut too far, you're going to weaken that corner. So you want to make sure not to cut too far. And so I've cut not quite far enough just to be safe, right? And so now you've boxed that corner. But if you cut too far, and especially if this is a decorative piece or a very special piece of fabric, that cutting too far, so nerve-wracking, which is why I've created the box bag template. So this is the box bag template. I cut, was that a 2.5? Yep, a 2.5. So I'm going to find my 2.5 inch mark and my 2.5 inch mark here on my template. 2.5, 2.5. There we go. I'm using a regular 45 millimeter rotary cutter. And I'm cutting, and there are these fancy teardrop shapes right here and also in the other direction that stop my blade and cut my square perfectly, but don't cut it too far. It cuts that square perfectly, and I don't have to worry that I might cut too far and ruin my fabric. So it's perfect for cutting the box corners for making bags. But a template that does one thing is great. I love templates that do so many more things. So let me show you the other sides of this template. So we've done the box corner here. We also have this mouth. I think this template looks a little bit like an alligator. So we've got our alligator mouth. And then we also have this alligator's chin right here. And so those are two other sides on the box bag template that'll also create different bottoms on our bags or different projects. So this is a curve right here. And you can use this curve on all different kinds of projects, just that you want to curve corners on, whether you're making placemats or table runners. If you want to curve the bottoms of a bib, you're making a bib, you want to just curve your corners. There we go. I'm not cutting well with my rotary cutter today at all, am I? Okay. Let me do that again. and show you, yes, it really is easy if you're not so super excited to be able to show this off for the first time. So I'm going to open my rotary cutter and cut my curve. Much better, right? So you can cut your curves, but you can also dart your corners. So you can dart curves or dart corners that have not been curved. And to dart a corner, you want to start by folding it in half and giving it a good press. Then you're going to open this up. The ruler has a 45-degree midline right here, and I'm going to dart this at, let's say, 2.5 inches. I think 2.5 is my favorite number today. So I'm lining up my fold with the midline, the 2.5. Come here. There we go. And I am cutting. And again, these teardrop shapes are helping me cut that dart perfectly. I don't have to worry about cutting too far on these darted corners. There's also a basic ruler down here on the bottom. That's the 4th corner. And if you want to use this to cut the pieces that you need for zipper tabs or zipper pulls, that's what it's designed for. But it's just a great ruler for any other little quick cuts that you need to make when making a bag. So that's how easy it is to use the box bag template. I want to show you some projects that you can make with the box bag template, because yes, the simple zippered pouch instructions are right in the insert that comes with your template, but there are 5 new patterns that I'm launching along with the box bag template. Plus, like I promised, you can use this with existing patterns. So an example of an existing pattern that is out there is, this is my perfect pincushion. I have a video on how to make this perfect pincushion, and I show traditional boxed corners, but instead of using the traditional box corner method to cut your corners for your perfect pincushion, you can use your box bag template to cut those corners for your perfect pincushion. I'm going to go ahead and link this pattern below. This is a free pattern already on my site, and there's a YouTube video showing you how to make it. So existing patterns, but also new patterns. You might have seen this hanging out right here. This is a wine bag, and it is made with the box bag template. It has fun box corners, and it has a fun handle that provides support and stability, but is also tucked into that bottom seam, which is a fun way to make a bag. So this is just a fun wine bag, great for hostess gifts. I have a nice big canvas tote. This is a simple canvas tote that's great for shopping or market trips. It has beautiful big wide handles, which makes it perfect for carrying on a shoulder, especially all the weight that a market bag has. And in here are some other projects that I have. A simple bowl cozy, because yes, you can use the curved edge of the template and the darts to cut your own pieces for bowl cozies. Baskets, if you cut all your 4 corners, you can make baskets, and you can use these as little scrap baskets to hold all your little scraps and bits and pieces. So baskets you can also make with the box bag template, and these are just super fun. This is just a little cell phone holder, so if you want to watch a video, you can just put it on one of these cell phone holders. It'll just hold your cell phone for you while you're watching a video or hanging out on the internet. So those are fun little cell phone holders, also made with the box bag template. There's lots more projects coming, and yes, you can cut all kinds of materials with the box bag template. This is foam interfacing, and foam interfacing and fusible fleece are thicker than these teardrops are designed for, because we definitely don't want to cut further than our fabric allows. So if you're going to cut something like a foam interfacing or a fusible fleece, it will actually cut just a little bit short, and then you cut that last little bit with your scissors to make sure that you haven't cut too far. So I'm going to show you that. So we're going to cut all the way to the edge, cut all the way to the end, and you see it hasn't quite cut all the way. So I just have my scissors, and I'll cut that last little bit with my scissors to ensure that I don't cut too far on anything. Also, no problem with fusible fleece. Got some fusible fleece here. Go ahead and cut a corner. We'll do this one at 2 inches. And see, that cut almost all the way. I can just grab that little bit with the end of my rotary cutter. I'd love to show you some more projects that you can make with a box bag template. These are projects that don't have patterns out yet, but it gives you an idea of the kinds of things that you can make and the kinds of things that you can cut with your box bag template. So this is a smaller tote, and you can definitely add all different kinds of handles, use all different kinds of hardware. The box bag template is all about cutting those bottoms. The rest of your bag can be as fun as you want. I have a whole fabric bag full of different bags. So this one is a plain bag, not done with a box bag template. So you see, it doesn't stand up like all the fun box bags do. This one is one done with curved corners and darts. So you can see the fun shape that has. Here's an example of curved corners and darts, but with a strap. So now you have a nice big wristlet, easy to carry around. And you can make these all different sizes, of course. You can add fun hardware and flaps. This one is fun because it's cork, because yes, you can absolutely cut cork fabric with your box bag template. So this one's done with cork. And like I said, different sizes. There's just so many different bags that you can whip up with your box bag template. And then of course, don't forget jewelry for your bags with different little accessories like zipper accessories or hardware. There's so many fun ways that you can go when you're making boxed bags. Okay friends, that's the box bag template. I've got a link down below for where you can purchase your box bag template. If you have a local quilt shop near you, let them know that they can be ordered through Checker as well if they'd like to carry the box bag template. And then they can have them in their store. They're all set up for retail sale as well. I'm so excited to be able to share the box bag template with y'all. Like I said, it's been months in the making to create this product, and it's so exciting to get to see it in the world. Finally, yay. And I just want to say thank you to all of you here. All of my followers, subscribers, newsletter subscribers, those who read my blog, those who are following along on Instagram, on Facebook. All y'all have helped make this possible because I have you here, because you've supported my past work. That's what's been able to have me bring this out to market. And I'm so excited to share it with you. Thanks so much for being here, my friends. I really hope that you give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. If you don't mind hitting that share button and sharing this video, either on Facebook or in an email, however you share videos with friends, text messages, let them know that this is such a cool product that they should have in their sewing room as well, because it makes 3D projects so accessible for us quilters. I would really love it if you hit that share button. And if you're new around here, make sure that you've subscribed. I don't know what's stopping you. Hit that subscribe button, friends, and come join this awesome quilting community. Thanks so much for watching, my friends. Make sure you go down into the description and grab those links. Mwah! I love you, and I will see you right here real soon. Bye for now.